When are you able to do your best work? In the morning, in the evening? Because most people have a dip after lunch, so it's probably not then, but we do all have a particular time of day that we're naturally more focused and able to concentrate and be most productive. The question is, are we maximizing it to really supercharge our results? This week, I'm going to share just how to do that for your team. So I'll start with a quick example. I know of one guy who's really particular about it and calls it his power hour. And during that 1 hour every day is when he sits down and does some of his most important work. Not even his kids are allowed to disturb him. And I know of another person who doesn't schedule in any meetings or phone calls between 8 a.m. and noon because they know that's their best time for doing their best work. And for me, I know that I'm best in the mornings. I'm generally pretty useless mid-afternoon. And then I kind of get like a second wind in the evening, sort of after dinner time. And sometimes that can really lead me late into the night, which isn't so good for those mornings. But anyhow, it's really important for students to be aware of and recognize when they're at their best too, to know their power hour. Not just so that they can work well during that time, but to go a stage further and really optimize it, make best use of and maximize that time to really use it to their advantage. So let's get specific and dig a little deeper into how to actually do that. Well, during that peak performance time, their power hour, or whatever it is they want to call it, students shouldn't be using this to blitz through the work that they know they can get done quickly and easily. Because there is a temptation to do that when we're feeling motivated and we just want to smash out a load of work, get plenty of ticks on that to-do list. But those are the tasks that really should be left for those less productive times when our brain cells are only capable of those quick and easy jobs. So here's what students should be doing instead. Firstly, they need to schedule that optimal brain power time to tackle the tougher tasks. Those tasks that take the most concentration or the most creative or higher level thinking. Those that really take dedication and often, let's be honest, this can be those tasks that they don't really want to do. Those difficult tasks are the ones that they should be doing in that power hour. So selecting tasks should be about the level and the quality of the work, not getting through quantity. Okay, secondly, they can also consider whether there are ways to extend or increase that period of time. For example, if they're an early bird like me, can they go to bed a bit earlier and get up a bit earlier, giving themselves an extra 30 minutes, maybe even an hour of super productive time each day? Then things can filter down from there. So next, for example, take on and complete the medium level tasks at those slightly less productive, but not totally brain dead times. For example, this might be things like proofreading the thing that they actually wrote during their power hour, because proofreading is less creative and high order thinking, but it does still require some focus and concentration. Definitely don't do that sort of task at those low focus times because the errors or the edits that need to be picked up are just going to be missed and need to be done again. Not efficient at all. So finally, students should save those menial low-level tasks like filing notes, cleaning up their desk, or making a to-do list for those times when they're just not as motivated or focused. Now, of course, also, these times are the ones that really should be used for relaxing and re-energizing. Also important things, but never really written on a to-do list, right? But actually, that re-energizing and relaxation are essential for making those power hours as alert and productive as possible. Okay, nice, we've gone full circle. I love it when a system is rounded out and all the dots join together. We've brought it all together. Okay, so the key takeaway here is to make sure that your team knows what their most productive and focused time of day is, and then have them see how they can optimize that by using it to tackle the trickiest tasks, those ones that require the highest levels of cognitive work, or maximize it by altering their schedule or their sleep patterns just a little bit. So I'm Katie Price, great transformation expert, and I'd love to know, when's your team's power hour? What are they already doing to maximize that time? And from this video, what do you think they could do to make it even better? So scroll down, leave me a comment, and until next week, let's make this a fantastic week.